I'm Joe Guerra, and I'm building a product called Six Hats. I'm on a team of developers and designers. We come from some of the top companies here in Charlotte, and we're the makers of the Charlotte Light Rail app for iPhone. And this is all of us arguing about making the app for Android. We've all been there, in long meetings, with arguments, with no outcome. These two guys kept on shutting the idea down. Finally, I took a step back and said, enough black hat thinking, guys. We need to explore all the options. This is where the idea for the Six Hats app came from. My app guides teams through effective problem solving using Six Hats. Six Hats is a unique methodology where you pretend to wear different colored hats that represent different types of thinking, one at a time. You separate facts from emotions, the overall process and goals from creative alternatives, and pros from cons. Like rowers, you think in a single direction at a time together, and that's what makes it powerful. The point is to solve problems fully, to use everyone's combined experience together, and avoid a lot of those unnecessary arguments, which of course saves a lot of time and lets you explore all the options. The Six Hats thinking methodology was made in the 1980s by psychologist Edward de Bono. My product guides you through his methodology in a modern way. I'm targeting creative teams, middle managers, and life hackers, or productivity hackers. There are some teams who are already using Six Hats. There are a lot of free resources online, but the problem is they lack direction. You can also get in touch with Edward de Bono and his consulting agency, and for $800, receive training, or for $5,000, become a certified facilitator. My differentiation is an affordable app for $6, one for each hat, that guides you through the process. I've already prototyped the solution. Let me show you what it looks like. You land on a website, and the first thing that you're prompted to do is enter your problem. So for us, it was an Android version of our app. And the way that this works is that everyone in your group puts on the blue hat. The blue hat is about process and organization, the big picture goals, and how you define them. And the way the app works is it tells you what hat you're wearing and gives you some guiding questions. Now, I've already filled these in, but what you do as you discuss this in a single direction is you put your points in here. Now, for the blue hat, we would like to get to 1,000 users. We're going to start and end at a certain time. Once you're done that, you go to the next hat, the white hat. This is about the facts, no interpretation. What facts you need, what facts you have. So if we're going to build an Android version of the app, we need to know what's the smartphone market look like, how many users we expect, etc. Next hat, the red hat. What's your gut feeling? This is going to be fun. It's going to be a challenge to make an Android app. I really feel like you just need to do it. You need to have an Android and an iPhone version of the app. So you see the process here. You wear each hat. You and your team think through it all together. The yellow hat are about all the benefits. The black hat is about all of the risks. The green hat is about the possibilities, the alternatives that you have. And what's great is at the end, you get a nice summary of all the thinking that you've done. And a lot of times, what teams find is once they go through this process and really separate their thoughts, the solution reveals itself. The next step for me is to build a back end for that app. What we were looking at was just a front end of what it is, and to do some more research to validate it as a product. And the good news is that this is a product that my team is going to help me build. We're very much about helping Charlotte and fostering technology here so that all teams can be full of smiles as they solve problems effectively. That 6 hats, I hope it's something you consider using.